Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, as you can see, our topic of discussion is transaction and event. Now early on, when we get into the field of accounting, we tend to confuse ourselves with both these terms. And sometimes we use them interchangeably as well. Now let's try to understand the difference between the two. Firstly, transaction. When we learn journaling, the very first thing that we learn in accounts is during journaling we record all types of transactions. But do we record all types of transactions? Well, not. We record only the financial transactions. Then, what's the other category? That is non-financial transactions. So, we have two types of transactions: financial transactions and non-financial transactions. Now, what's the difference? As the name suggests, financial transactions are those which have a monetary implication, anything related to money and its impact on the business. Let's say we have purchased raw material. Whether we buy it for cash or we buy it on credit, in both cases, it will lead to a drain of cash. Or there are transactions where we are supposed to receive money or we actually receive money. All those transactions which will lead to any monetary change in the business will be referred to as financial transactions. Then what are non-financial transactions? These are transactions that take place in the business on a daily basis or frequent basis, but they do not have any financial implication. Let's take an example. There is a meeting conducted by the manager, and in that meeting, he calls everyone and appreciates the best performers of the team. Now, in doing so, he did not promise any monetary reward. Therefore, this is a non-financial transaction because in this activity, it was something related to the business, but since it didn't have any monetary implication, we will not be recording them. Yes, when doing journaling, we only record the financial ones, not the non-financial ones. That is why all the journal entries that we pass are financial transactions which we are going to record. The non-financial ones are ignored, and that is one of the limitations of accounting as well. Moving on to event. Then what is an event? Let's take an example to understand. We purchase raw materials, not only at the beginning of the year, but throughout the year. And while doing this, what will be our end result, or what is it that we intend to achieve? We will be converting these raw materials into finished goods and we will be selling them. And in the process, or as a result of selling, we will be getting a profit. That profit is my end result, and that is the event that we are referring to. So, what is an event? An event is an end result of a transaction. Specifically speaking, financial transaction, but it can be non-financial as well. So, what do we conclude? Let's recap. Transactions can be either financial or non-financial. In accounting, we record only the financial transactions. These transactions that we take note of, financial or non-financial, mostly financial, have an end result. They have an outcome. That outcome is referred to as an event. Like in our example, the profit that we earn by selling our finished goods, which is calculated at the end of the year, is my event. And that event took place because of the transactions that we undertook. I hope this video was of value to you. And if you did like the video, you can share and like. Thank you everyone.